Menace 1-5, hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians.
Hey folks, how you all doing?
Hot and so did we.
Oi.
You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
There we go. Hey folks, how you all doing? This is your Sultan of SWAT, your Colossus of Clout. This is Kano. We're coming to you with another episode of XCOM 2. Today we have Operation Frozen Fear, which when all things are said and done doesn't look very frozen to me, but hey, what do I know? We have to go out and protect another resistance outpost which has gotten itself picked on by Advent once more. That being said, we're going to jump right into it and not worry too much about things like tactics, because I'm supposed to care about civilians, so I might as well take a look. I don't know what's going on. Neither do you guys. We're just going to take a look together, see what goes on, scan the area, see how many faceless are on this map, because I'm sure there's going to be somebody doing something. Okay, so you got 4 guys to the left, a 5th up there. Okay, good. We got them out early. That works. I'll take it. The giant putty walrus that it is. Okay, so what's over here to the left? How about that? Oh, chrysalids. Hooray. There was another guy I saw. Could have sworn I saw another dude. Oh well. Alright. We are going to pretend that we're not concerned about things like chrysalids. Even though we know it's a lie. Rocket launcher, not going to be able to make it from there. However, Miss White. Oh, try us again. Wow, White. I've actually used Melissa White in a long time. Miss Bauer. There we go. Hey, look, friends. Come at me, bro. And whatever you do not bury yourself on the ground, because I hate that. Ooh, okay. Okay, so this will take care of a goodly portion of the troops on the map. Kaboom. Punk. Eat it, punk. Alright. That's nifty. Now, I feel like I should do Reaper on this bad bro right here. Because I got 3 people seeing him already. And all she really got to do, and she can go secret again. She can go like whole secret nation and man again, so it's not gonna matter. All right, so we do this. It should be seen, but that's okay.
I'm busted.
There we go. Come on, let me move. And all for one.
By the numbers.
And it's super hot. Super hot. As Jane goes, I don't care. If they're big bugs, I'll stomp on them just the same. I'm an equal opportunity killer.
Absolutely.
And that's why we bring her along, because she does things like that. And because she can go invisible again too, because she's that awesome. But you know. Potato, potato. I should also mention that my troops are actually packing some brand new plaza weaponry. And mostly because...
No problem, boss.
Well, basically because I have an absolute ton of supplies. And I should be able enough to go here. Cool. And... Are you immune to fire? No, you're not immune to fire. In fact, fire is still not your friend. So we're going to stick you right here at the edge of the fire. And at the beginning of next turn, we're going to go ham and kill that faceless. But the fact that we've already killed 3 chrysalids out of the 11 that were already posted, that makes me feel pretty good. It's like 25% of our baddies already down. And now they're reeling a little bit, like, whoa, dude, we just got here. And yes, we're killing people, but at the same time, I'm not sure I like this very much. Yay, a gatekeeper. Now, if one thing I'm not excited about is gatekeepers, and frankly, if you look at some of my other video series going on, like Rookies and Rangers, which is like up to about episode 5 or so.
Casualties, Commander. We have to stop this.
I am a little concerned to see how certain things are going to work in the immediate future. Butter. Oh, by the way, I have a beam pistol too now. Dolly Murphy is no longer panicked. Good golly, Miss Murphy. Yes, dude, that's like the worst taunt in the world. Nope, I'm a little concerned about how armor penetration is going to go in the near future on that particular one, because as we get further and further along, of course, we get tons and tons of armor on baddies. Which leads me to one real kind of assessment. I really only have one choice. Yay. Let's do this. Punk. I really only have one choice, and that's use tons and tons of grenades. Now, the problem with grenades, though, is that grenades are a limited resource, obviously. It's not like there's a ton of grenades just like lying around being like, hey, bro, go ahead, shoot me, use me, use me. In fact, that's like the antithesis of what happens. And I forget, does she have it? Ew. Does she have implacable? Or untouchable? No, it's implacable, isn't it? No, she doesn't. Okay, good to know. Kind of forgot about that. Oh well. To you, my good sir. I'm going to advance as far as humanly possible. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
I'm going.
And we should be okay to not take any real hard contact this coming turn. I think.
Over there?
But no, I'm a little concerned about armor pen as we move forward with the other campaign, mostly because I don't have necessarily the ability
Whatever you say.
to pack a ton of explosives on those troops. I'm going to take up other spots that'll be like for things like health. And while health is, of course, something you can be like, hey, you know, you're not going to need that much, just don't get hit. As you go further and further along, it's going to suck. I mean, you get hit one time, be like, okay, well, I have to be like really, really, really cautious, and that's really not, you can't be cautious anymore. Not in this game. What do we got? Looks like maybe a shield bearer, maybe a mech, maybe a lancer or something like that. I don't know. I'm sure people out there are like wincing and be like, dude, you can totally tell what's going on over there.
All right,
Unfortunately, I just don't know the health marks well enough to be able to say that with any kind of
I can handle
complete degree of accuracy.
I can handle that. Overwatch.
Oh yeah, I always forget that she has that thing. Uh-oh. Hey, cool. Alright, so it's an advent trooper. No, officer, mech, and shield bearer. And that gatekeeper's gonna kill everybody, though. 2 guys down. 1 guy saved. You know, I was actually also thinking about kicking rookies and rangers up a notch. Not in the least because I'm a little, not so much bored, but like I don't want to go and just make it too easy. So, you know what I'm gonna do? First of all, this particular game, go back into concealment with you, so you can pick up the
Confirmed.
civvy right here.
Get back to the ship. Got some hostiles grouped over here.
Cool. So I got to see those 3 guys, which is also important. You can see the officer somehow? Really? I'm gonna slide you into cover over here.
Designated coordinates.
That's fine. I should be able to see all of them. Can I get haywire no, I can't get haywire on anybody. Now without them seeing me, which would be just as bad sometimes as them not seeing me. At the same time, however, I might as well move up. Because it'll bring me closer to me. So almost just as good. Arg. Because that freaking Advent officer, Advent mech actually, just like running to the other end of the world. Okay, that's fine. They're fine. Shield bearer from a bajillion distances away. At 35%. Yeah, I was actually really hoping you'd have a better shot than that.
Target position now.
Alas, you do not. Let's hunker for a moment. Zulu, you have a rupture. You can't really see a whole lot there, can you? No, you can't, but you can do is move right about there.
I'm going.
Which is a nice flank, I would think. Much better. And I know rupture is going to be a long time coming. And it's a 73% chance, dude. It's not like a guaranteed hit. Dude, dodge? Okay, I mean, it's pretty cool that the dodge is 4-7. It's still not great, though. I was really hoping for much more of a death shot than that. Anyway, we're going to shift you over here to the left. You'll slide up. You can now flank him, and you're going to peg him and blow him apart, because you're awesome like that. Or not. I've been wrong before.
Not good.
I got the feeling, though, is I need to go and make sure that this thing dies this particular turn. It's still technically human. I just kind of can't always bring myself to admit that sometimes. 61, 28. Can you just not see him? It's kind of a curious thing. Yeah, let's do this. Let's slide you up. Maybe I can even insanity. Panic removed, even better. Cool. So you can actually move. Soul Fire, he'll be dead. Soul Fire, he'll be dead too. You know, let's do this so that we guarantee there's no ridiculous things like, you know, that shield. I don't want that shield to ever be in use unless it's helping me. And even then, I'm not sure I really want it to be in use. 61% chance. Pop him, please. How do you graze twice in a row? You know, Marcus Civi. Good, bro. Marcus Civi. And that freaking gatekeeper again. Eric Stewart. Oh, dear God. All right, as long as John Stewart stays alive, or Patrick Stewart, both John and Patrick, as long as you guys stay alive, I do not care.
Left and right, Commander. We need to get these people out of here.
I think you're giving them way too much importance. Watch him, like, crit my dude for, like, 25. Yeah. Dude, I can't get a freaking thing to not... I can't get a non-dodge to save my life. But he's just like, okay, calm. I'm gonna blow you away. On the plus side, Ursula's just gonna be like, yo, bro, that was not cool. And roast the bejesus out of him. However, you can't move because you're gonna be seen. You can move because you won't be seen. Time for you to die. That was a much more satisfying conclusion. However, let's see if I can get eyes on that gatekeeper. So I can do that.
On the move.
But at that point, the Ariana's gonna be able to just start churning damage out. Dude, and an Archon? 2 Archons. Hooray. Alright. First things first. You somehow can't see them. You should be able to see them. In fact, you're going to move up, so that way next turn you're going to use your capacitor discharge to oodles the damage and hopefully stun them. Unless you can somehow reach them from here. No, we cannot. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. You are also going to move up.
On the move.
And prove to me that you're not worthless. Cool.
I'm on it.
You're going to slide at this position here-ish.
I hope it's worth it.
And reload. There's still a mech out there. Actually, you know what? You're going to send Overwatch. You move up to form base of fire.
Seems doable.
For the moment, you're going to be concealed still. You will also be concealed, but you're going to move up again. Well, not concealed. You also have to be moving up. You get Overwatch anyway, so that'd be good. And you with Overwatch.
Come get some.
Okay, I really wish I knew where that mech was, though. Okay, that's one of those times where you kind of have to hit him.
Come on, focus.
Is he wide open, though? Is he eschewing cover? No, he is definitely not eschewing cover. I'm not sure who he was shooting at.
Taking fire over here.
I guess it was my trooper. You know, I'm not sure why there's a dude up on the top of this building. If you think about it, fire goes up. That's just an observation. What do I know? Yeah, you can tough talk me all you want to, pal. Oh, look, you can actually shoot people again. Alright, so here's how this is going to work. You are going to put yourself up in a kill zone for crazy, crazy range, and a squad of fire that would make, I don't know, somebody weep, I'm sure. Now, the question is... does it look like 3-leaf clover to you guys? It kind of does like that to me. Actually, how far does capacitor discharge go? It's still not far enough, but you can do this, do lots of damage, which is what we need,
Going high.
and encourage them to come towards us. Actually, you know what I might do? I think I know what I'll do with this. Cool. I think this is going to work out pretty well. Are you going to go Overwatch? Because right now, I got your number, son. I got your number. Scared and running. I'm still taking shots on your second coming. And... okay, I'm not sure if she just hit or what the deal was. Okay, apparently she missed. Not as wonderful. In fact, I'm much less enthusiastic about my chances at the moment, but that's okay.
Try not to break this one.
Yeah, I know, trying to screw this one up too, pal. Wow, 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 wow. 59% chance, let's do this. Fine. You know, I kind of thought it'd be really nice to have the missiles, so I could use the missiles on the rooftop. But apparently I need to make my hacking skill a little bit better before that happens. It is not too well shielded, you're just a ponce. Okay, who can you hit? 55%. I wonder if I should just use Insanity. Insanity's gonna give a better base chance than that, so let's do that. Insanity it is. Give me mind control. Okay. I'm not sure how that can miss since it's a psychic attack. But that's okay. Not really. Alright. You, on the other hand, are going to just reload. And go into Overwatch, because you can see a fair amount of troops. You're going to fall back for a second.
Whatever you say.
To 55%, or 50%. Let's do the 50%. It's a little bit less of a chance, but at the same time, it's a little more of a proximate threat. And everything in their mother is giving grace at this point. It's actually kind of ridiculous.
I only scratched him. That's it. I'm out.
I should have just shot him down. I knew it.
Got eyes on an active position.
Wow. Okay. So everybody left that's on the map is coming after me right now. But I'm blowing open that fuel tank next turn, so help me God. Especially at this point, dude. It's like asking for it.
Come on.
Oh god, here comes the rockets.
I need some help. They got me.
I need a
My
medkit here.
position's being compromised.
Uh-oh. Son of a... Oh yeah, that thing's asking to be blown up. Blade Storm. What? Nah, what you want to see?
Enemy is still up. Cover the flanks.
Okay, this is gonna hurt a little bit, but that's okay.
Got a med kit.
So this was kind of a rougher mission already, let's say. You get a Blade Storm again, right? Hit him, please. There we go, much better.
Only the best.
Getting a little toasty here.
You're fine. You're still fine, it's okay.
Ready to go. Affirmative. Covering now.
You're gonna slide up.
Over there. You're clear. Move out.
You guys are also gonna slide up, actually. I know this seems antithetical to, like, actually keep my guys alive, but this'll work. Okay, tons of damage, here we come. Ka-chow. That was underwhelming. Very underwhelming, in fact. If I slide you here, should be decent opportunities to do something. Okay, so it's going to take care of a lot of the cover in front of my assault, but that's okay. Because the important thing right now is to just start whomping people like as quickly as possible. That dude up there still has cover for one, and a lot of other stuff. What? Who are you flanking? Oh, the Andromedon. Big stinky deal. Okay, Reaper.
Fear the Reaper.
Oh yeah, dude, you better feel the Reaper. One.
By the numbers.
Please tell me. Okay, yeah, untouchable. Cool. That's what. That's. I just wanted to make sure of that again. 2.
That's how it's done.
Now you hopefully can get capacitor discharge on all these bad boys and do tons of damage to all of them. Wowwa. All you disoriented. That works for me. Does anybody still have a maneuver? Alright, this might seem like a ridiculous thing to say, but I really don't want to kill the Andromedon immediately, because that means if I kill it, it'll have its... not debuff, but its, not kill thing applied, which is a problem. You know, as far as you can slide up here too, it's okay. Should be able to do... okay, that's when it misses. Alright, that's fine. The next attack on her is going to miss anyway. I can never remember if disoriented actually means that they can't move, because if they can't move, I'm in okay shape. Oh no, they can move. How about that? Now please shoot at my assault from right there. That'd be great. I'd be so psyched. You'd be like, yes, look, untouchable. Suck it, pal. Because right now, we are not in the most healthy positions. Hee hee!
Incoming over here!
So as long as I don't get, like, critted out by this, I'll be okay. Overwatch, big deal. Yes!
I'm alright!
Yes, 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 yes. Wait, did she just lose her footing? Okay, it is really, really hot up there. She gotta move, son. If I go right here, you're technically flanked, aren't you? I don't know, I'm not gonna worry about that at the moment. We're actually gonna make sure we get everybody else done first. So 70%, 66%. Alright. We're gonna do it this way. Guaranteed damage.
Your mind is your weakness.
Which is awesome because that thing's got tons of health. And tons of armor too, good god. She'll get 1 HP out of that? Jeez, dude. Alright. You're gonna go here actually, come on behind him. Call him flanked, if nothing else. And how that has more defense, yet being right next to you is beyond me. 65% chance? Jeez, bro. Die. Awkward. Really awkward. Who still has moves? 3, 4... Okay, you can reload, so now you're back in the fight, at least moderately. Elite Lancer. Why have you tossed out something like a Mimic Beacon instead? And you, actually, I think I'll use Restoration. Which will heal an absolute ton of everybody, which is exactly what I need right now. It's like everyone and their mother's gonna be gravely wounded after this. However, you're gonna move up here.
No problem, boss.
And you're gonna go on automatic Overwatch, which is good. Serial though. Let's do this. Let's get it on. Please, please, please. Oh god. Alright, so I just wasted. I just wasted it. This may be the end of Jane Kelly. No longer disoriented. I'm completely screwed. Not sure what just happened, but Jane Kelly decided to fall through the ground. But she just killed somebody, which means technically I think she should be okay and no longer in, like, immediate death territory. Now she'll be untouchable. I think. I don't know, I've never actually had one of my guys fall to the ground before. I've never been stupid enough to be on top of a burning building. But hey, you know, you live and you learn, right? You hit like my sister. And you, sir, are gonna jump down, try to zap her, and be completely, totally stymied. He just double moved. Dude, he just double moved into death. My turn. Luckily now I have an engineer in the AWC, which means at least I won't have people stuck there forever. Just be for quite a while. But first things first. Destruction. So the first iteration of death is down.
Multiple threats eliminated.
Wait, there's a thing faceless over there? How many faceless are on this map? And technically, we're not free of contacts yet. I gotta say, son, we are not free. Okay, we're gonna do this. 88%. Still should be pretty good, right? Atta girl. You're pretty much the only one not going to sick bay after this anyway, but atta girl. Kill him in style. Am I using it on him or using it on the mech? Probably the mech, I guess. Mech it is. Cool. I'll take it. That's fine. Not ideal, but it's fine.
Alright, I'll go. On Overwatch.
You are going to bolt for the hills.
Running.
And where's that faceless? It's like right in this area. Okay, so you're going to go on Overwatch as well, and he's not going to be able to reach us. Which means we should be able to pick him off. Unless, of course, my guys shoot like this.
Get it together.
I know, bro. Like, honestly. Jeez. Guys.
I'll get him next time.
You're killing me. Ariana, would you please show them how it's done? Yes, sir. Well, let me guess. Grazed. Be useful, please. There you go. Much better. Alright, I think that's the end of the mission. Not our best work. Or my best work for that all. Really, that just went really sideways when we procced that gatekeeper.
Status confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear.
Oh well. 4 people wounded. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
But you know what? We made it out, and that's the important thing. Nobody died, and I'll see you guys back at base. So Frozen Fear didn't ice us over at all. We thawed that terror. See you guys back at base. Hey folks, welcome back. This is the aftermath of Operation Frozen Fear. As you can see, we actually took a fair amount of hits in that last mission. A little bit too much for my liking, but that's okay because we have 1 lightly wounded and 3 pretty badly wounded. And look at all the stuff we got. I mean, like, come on. We should be able to be like, hey, cool, nice.
Hello, Commander.
And the important thing, too, is we have income increased by 11 supplies. So that was totally not worth my time, but, you know, that's whatever, I suppose. Let's actually choose a project, see if we can get another shredder gun real quick. Experimental powered weapon. That'd be nice. Let me do an experimental heavy weapon, though. That's exactly what I wanted. Cool. I was really hoping to actually get that shredder gun, because the shredder gun is, I've figured out, way more utilitarian for my needs. I also realized, actually, as the game was being loaded back up, or if we're headed back to the base, I actually do not have beam pistols. In fact, I just have regular kind of like pistols, or like the second tier pistols. I didn't have enough supplies to actually go and upgrade them, but you know, in a week or so, who knows what'll happen. Anyway, bros, let's get back to it. We have this dumb thing up here, bonfire, big stinky deal. All right. Where's making contact? I'm making contact in Africa.
Setting course for South Africa.
I don't think I need to have any more resistance contact things, do I? 2, and I have 1, 2. Oh, come on, dude. I gotta make a 3rd one of those dumb things just for 1 more. Arg. Continue training. What do we got? Void Rift, Insanity, or Stasis? Let's do Insanity for the moment. Because I don't remember I think the other thing from Void Rift is Null Lance, and that's more of like a line as opposed to the AoE. That's what Void Rift is.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
So yeah, now we have a better heavy weapon now. Just gonna finish this real quick one more time. We have enough intel to not really worry about anything else. So do Plasma Lance, and as soon as we're done with that.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Booyakasha! Oh wow, cool, she's back already. Nice. Continue training, Fortress, Domination, Stasis. Domination, hands down. This thing is too good to not use. I'm gonna skip that little contact cinematic in a second too. There we go. How expensive is it to make one of these things? 150? Jeez Louise. And let's make contact in West Asia. 90 intel. You know what? You know what? I lied. We're gonna go back to Black Market real quick and just see what's going on back there, because yeesh, dude. Like crazy expensive right now. Maybe we'll start working our way into Asia from the west. We're going west from here. Let's see what we got. Lithium crystals, flashbang, and turret wrecks. Sell inventory. What do we got? Lithium crystals, very interested. Flashbangs. Let's do that. It's an actual ton of stuff. I don't really use flashbangs that much, and I don't really use those either, so I'm just going to sell that. Let's see, what can I buy though? Alloy supplies, rush thing in the lance. Let's do that so we can make it a little bit quicker. I'm going to do that. Superior agility, hair trigger, autoloader, specialist. I would take it, but just not worth it for me. We still have a ton of Illyrium, a ton of alloys, a ton of intel. So while I'm thinking about it, Tech Lance is going to be done in a second. Let us check over in the engineering bay.
New orders, Commander?
And upgrade our beam cannons. 20 Illyrium. 10 Illyrium, 20 up, and 20 alloys. Let's do that as well. So the plasma lance is going to mean that our
must have been pretty cushy working with Advent, living in the
Like most people, I wanted to believe that
Blah.
the aliens were legitimately interested in peace. Although they left me little choice when it came to working with them, I admit I was drawn to the sense of normalcy they offered. It was a mistake.
Then I'd say you've got your work cut out for you.
Jeez, there's still a crazy amount of intel that I have to spend to get to here. Whatever. Alright, so we're in pretty decent shape. Means the plasma lance is going to be a little bit delayed.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
But that's okay. Screw that. Go to the shadow chamber.
Commander, now that we've managed to bring the aliens' artifact back to the shadow chamber, we should start the analysis as soon as possible.
I
It's
need
risky,
really
but I
I
don't
need
see any way
supplies.
we can avoid powering it up if we don't understand how it works.
Actually, let me do this then. While I'm thinking about it. Arg. Alright, do this.
Begin on your order, Commander.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
4 days. Everyone's recovered from wounds. Let's see, guerrilla targets. We can do the scientist. We can do supplies. Or we can do Viper rounds. So recover element, recover the things, hack the workstation, difficult, or very difficult. I think let's go to New Chile, just because I want to definitely get the supplies right now. It's much more important to me, and it's difficult to be a little easier on us as opposed to really taking a lot of hits. So we're going to go there. We've got Silent Moan, which seems a little bit like a contradiction in terms. And maybe actually we'll try to skulljack a couple of people too. We'll check this out look real quick. Elite Lancer. Yeah, you know, I can deal with reinforcements on the guerrilla ops. Let's do this.
Setting course for the Chilean
So yeah, guys,
controlled
thanks so much for showing this channel so much love. Thanks so much for checking in again, and thanks so much for joining me today for Operation Frozen Fear. It did not go exactly how I wanted it to. In fact, it went pretty awful in my estimation. But you know, I'm willing to admit that I might be wrong on that one. However, I am not going to bring you again. Not at the same time, anyway. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will check you guys all next time when we come back with Operation Silent Moan. So, folks, this is Con Ulrich signing off. You all take it easy. Have a great day.